Menu narration option is set to off.
Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Today, from San Diego, California, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. Taking on the Tennessee Titans.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tennessee Titans and our home team. This will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
Tannehill's pass.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Tannehill now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Tannehill's pass.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans.
Tannehill's pass complete.
A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Lutz set to kick off.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
That's good.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 38-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll get 34 yards there.
19-yard line.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Block 54. Block 54. Here we go, D. 19 right.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And 7.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 18 carries, 105 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Tannehill's pass.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Now it's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Complete to Derrick Henry.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. 7-7, our score after 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The home side once again ready to take over offensively. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to float this one. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
First down.
And what a big-time play there. 46 yards.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10. At their own 20.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate. That caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
On first and 10, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A short throw caught by Andrews. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
And 5 yards.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
The score after shots 13. Titans 10.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. We have hit half.
The end of the first half. With the
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Will Lutz.
The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magical elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the pass. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike 54, Mike 54. You ain't going nowhere.
he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
I got you. 54.
Off the option, that's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Tannehill. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On first down, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. That'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
57.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 4. On that one, and a first down.
First down, Titans.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. A short throw caught by Andrews. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Second and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. Open man is Myers. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Jacoby Myers. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10. At their own.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Ricky. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 50. 60 back here. 60 back here. 54, right there. 54 Mike. We own it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The pass, incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin. He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for number 11, incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 54 is Mike. Warriors 54. Block 54.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
20.
Back now here on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. But it's going to be second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tannehill on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. Extending the touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The home side once again ready to take over offensively. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Right there. 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. And by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 3. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Jones. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Again, it's Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The pass.
I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the fourth down stop has them in the driver's seat. Now we'll see if they can put points on the board to strengthen this slim lead. At the very least, they'd love to march this football out of their own territory and chew up some fourth quarter clock. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll run it again with Henry. 7 yards there and a first down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 7. And
not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Tannehill now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 4, 1:04 on the clock. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Back to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Second and 10. He's back to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with what most likely will be the game-winning touchdown.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Set to return it, here's Turner. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the home team here, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati.